Don't compromise. Don't let any bullshit in from the outside world. That's how Sabbath was. Refining your song down to the core of what it should be and really working on that. But it's so important. I think it was my dad that told me something about the blues, and he's like, this is why the blues is good. And you're like, oh yeah, okay. I went like weird nerd. I just was instantly like, I'm going to listen to jazz when I'm 12. And everyone else is listening to like whatever people were listening to. But I also loved pop music so much that pissed my dad off. How amazing is it that Sabbath is like, children love that shit. Like the kids, because it's so nursery rhyming.
There's a really deep groove in Sabbath,
Yeah,
which I think is a thing that's always attracted me to their music. It's got that push to it, which makes you want to move your body, which a lot of metal really doesn't have.
They just suddenly went, no, let's make it more fucked up and dark. It's pretty mind-blowing to think that they kind of created a genre or two or three. It's kind of mad, really. Somebody suddenly showed me these green ear defenders that looked really cool and stuck them on my ears, and everything went silence. There was a strong matriarch keeping everything together. That's the super important thing. That's not weirdly, but that's what I really remember about Black Sabbath. Is as far as the trials and tribulations, the things that I would take away from what my dad saw was like, don't trust the industry, fuck label bosses, fuck managers, just all these people. Don't trust any of them. Do it yourself so you don't have to worry about these other people. The thing I love about Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is that introduction to Rick Wakeman coming on that album. And also my dad's grooves on that album were so fucking good. The song, the title track, when it breaks down into that bit, it's like, you know, you just feel so crushed. I dig it, man. I mean, it laid a blueprint to a new kind of metal. I remember we all lived there together. My dad being my dad. I think we lived in the garage outside. There's a big house that we could have lived in, but we lived across the drive in the side garage. Like I was thinking about Dio, I just find that style so corny.
Yeah, same.
It's just like wizards or whatever and stuff, and you're like, oh, fuck off, man. Yes, he's my dad, but like the song Johnny Blade, the drums on that are just insane. Like the shuffle and stuff, the constant rolls and everything. The drums through that whole album are just so good. They're so tight.